Good evening, and today you join me in the back of the Bearded Explorers van, and not for anything sexy and exciting, but for sad, miserable reasons, because Colin over here left his passport at home and realised he'd only done it when we were 15 minutes away, so we had to drive all the way back so that he could get his passport. So it was a lesson in, I don't know, remembering your passport and
I won't do it again.
No, and wasting half a tank of fuel. So we are now waiting to go on the train because we've also now checked in about an hour too early, and we're going over to France because I am going to buy a bunch of Citroen parts from Scrapyards, because there are people who always, you know, want parts, but I was like, well, no one seems to be going over, so I'm going to go over, grab all these bits, and then we're going to go check out some abandoned cars in some other places and just go on a bit of a cool trip if we ever make it to France. We're still not there, so I don't know, there's still time for the tunnel to flood or something. And no, so yeah, we're going to go there and we are going to get all these parts, and I will see you on the other side of the tunnel with this idiot. First things first, we've got to go to McDonald's, because the first thing that I do when I go to France, and the only thing that I eat pretty much, is their veggie wraps. So we're going to McDonald's, we're going to eat something, and then we're going to drive 5 hours. It's about 10 o'clock French time, so we aren't going to get there for a very long time. But yeah, time for food, and farewell. I am not happy because I have a splitting headache, which is getting worse, and the only thing I eat from McDonald's in France I really look forward to is a veggie wrap, and they've discontinued it, so I am not having a fun trip. Also, to make it worse, I've got to spend it with this guy, and it's just going to get worse and worse from here on out. We need to get to where we're going a bit quicker, so yeah. They make you pay to drive on the roads, and then they tell you there are 24-hour petrol stations, and they're all shut, so I think that the money that they asked was a fucking cheek. It is the next morning, and after a horrible night's sleep, we're now going off to the scrapyard. Colin's eating. I don't feel like eating. We're going to the scrapyard, and we're going to go and pick up all of these random bits. And I don't know what we're doing after that, actually, but we're going to go there now and see if I can help finance my trip. And we have made it to the scrapyard that someone actually tipped off to me a couple of years ago. And it's a very, very long drive, but absolutely worth it for all the bits that I need. So we are going to go and put some appropriate clothing on and go and start stripping a couple of cars down. We've got a lot of tools, so we're going to go collect a wheelbarrow, chuck everything in, and head down there. It's bloody typical. I've been after a set of these like greeny smoked tent lights. 2 of them in here. That one's broken there, and that one's broken there. I'm now trying to get a fuel level sender out, and it is covered in rat shit in there. That is horrible. I've encountered worse though, so I'll just power on through this. Okay, this made me jump. I don't know if you can see, but nope, they've gone. There's some little mice in here. I've just disturbed them. Oh God. Let's see if they are still there. Oh, look, there they are. Hi! Sorry. I'm invading your house. Sorry. I couldn't get any of the sensors out of the BXs. They were all stuck in there, but luckily they still use the same thing on the 205. So I'm going to extract the 205 ones. I got one out of that one, and now I'm going to go and get them out of all of the other ones until I have all of the senders and all of the market for people who need them. Okay, so the next car that we have in the wrap piss car is this genuine tow bar, which people want. Look at that, beautiful. A little bit rotten, but probably would clean him up. Yeah, safest houses. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna try and get that off. That's gonna need a gun. Let's get to it. Right. What did you just say? Something was making my leg itch.
What was making your leg itch? You were laying on an ant's nest.
Am I actually?
There's fucking ants everywhere. Oh my God, mate, they are literally on an ant's nest. And he'll climb up your ass.
That explains it then.
Look at them all.
I'm actually laying on a fucking red ant's nest. What? Don't come down there on me.
Look,
Look,
they're everywhere.
But we don't antagonise them.
God.
This scrapyard is a
Oh my God, I need to sit down for a minute. That's so funny.
I need some Xantia bits, but I've just caught my backs of my legs on some nettles and I'm a bit fed up, so I think I might just go have a little walk around. So these are cool. Look at all these old Renault 5s. There's a couple of original ones over there as well. There is a couple of Citroen Visas, Renaults. That's an Opel Cadet. Well, that's what they call that here. They've got so much stuff here that we would just say is really, really rare. And over here, it's all to a penny. These are cars, I don't know why they end up in places like this, because surely, I mean, oh, that's not even a Panda, that's a Citroen Marbella. I mean, look, you don't ever get these at all. And here they are, just dying in France. Very simple. I really like that. Let's see what's over here. These are all the crashed Fiestas. Not very exciting. Fiat Uno, another Marbella. You're lucky if you see one of those in like 2 years in England. Fiat Panda, Fiat Uno, another Fiat Panda. A sporty looking Puma in the trees. It's just mad that stuff like this gets thrown away. But there is one Panda here that Colin really fell in love with. And I'm trying to find it now. I think it's the blue one that's over in the back. So, in fact, why not ask the man himself? Colin, which one is your favourite Panda? Is it the blue one? Right, let's go have a look at the blue one then. Once you've been stung once, what's 100 more? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, see, he really likes this.
I'd love, honestly, I'll do anything like that, car.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. Always.
But look, I was just saying there's Citroen Marbella there.
Yeah, I know.
And there's two of them. And like, how often do you see? I said you're lucky if you see one like every. Yes. Yeah, that is the last place I think I saw one. But that was a funny one. That was a convertible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in here so that I can.
Do you know what? I really want that car.
Let's have a look at Colin's favourite car. How do you open it? Oh, there you go. Look at that. How blue is it? I didn't realise it's so blue in there. Oh, now I like it. Look at that fabric roof. That's really cool. And it's still got the keys in it. I like this. Very simple cars. Not much to them.
Do me a favour.
What?
Can you close the window on that car?
You want me to close the window? What? So that you can keep it here and it's nice. Right, Colin, what's he's done up to preserve the heritage? No, it's broken. I can't, sorry. It's not too bad anyway.
It's the other side, the water's got in, isn't it?
No, it's not too bad. Well, you could do with shutting the door. Yeah. But anyway, so here is the interior of a very, very blue Fiat that he loves for some reason. But we've been saying to each other lately, haven't we, that we've been finding that as time goes by, we're less excited by Ferraris and more excited by shit like this.
I know.
I was going to say, is that a sign that we're getting old? I think it could be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're going to learn French and ask them if you can buy this, right? That looks like a Fiat Bravo over there. There's a Volvo 740. I always seem to get the Volvos wrong. These are really ugly multiplers. But this gives me the perfect time to illustrate to you the point that I've been trying to make for so long. No, not that one. We need the older one. I will say though, look down here, right? Car colours are really boring lately, but even the multiplers were fancy colours. And I did do a little video where I mentioned about the CEO of Fiat has said that they're not going to make boring colours anymore, but maybe Fiat sort of always made exciting colours. But anyway, tell me that this does not look like what a Tesla would have been. This to me looks like a Mark II Tesla, and the current Tesla looks like a Mark III. So ugly. Anyway, moving on over here, there looks like there's a convertible Rover. Yeah, not very exciting, probably rotten. There's a KA there without a rotten fuel cap. That's a rarity. A couple of early Mark II Mondeos. Okay, so these are the Mercs. This is where Colin was. Not really a Merc man. I like the newer ones. The old ones are actually... Oh, God, okay, I say that, but look at the luxury in this. Nearly fell over. It's nice. Nice cream leather full of flies, though. Seen better days. I very briefly actually had one of these. Yeah, it was pretty boring. I really do love this scrapyard. Obviously, you know, we've got scrapyards in the UK, but they're full of like Corsas and Fiestas, and they're all really boring. But this car's got, this scrapyard has got a mix of old and new, but none of it's that new, to be honest. It's just new versions of old. There's a Renault 4 sitting over the back there. Again, Fiat Pandas everywhere, Fiat Marbella's. There is a little bit of everything for all the cars that you can't get your hands on, all the parts that you can't get your hands on. So it's a bit of an Aladdin's cave. I could really spend a good few days here, but we don't have the time. So we're just going to harvest all the bits that we can and go. Oh, look over here. Have not seen one of these for a long time. Is it the Granada Scorpio or just the normal Scorpio? I don't even know what the difference was, actually. Oh, there's an Orion. Oh, wow. Okay. Cannot get to those. Maybe that's a story for another day. ABS, though. Fancy. There's one you never see. Peugeot 605. We've got some more hidden Renault 5s in here. It's only when you stand on top of the roofs you see all the hidden bits, really. I found one. The Laguna splitter. How the fuck do you get that off? It's not nice down here. Sadly, there is too much vegetation for me to do this, unless I was to take the bumper off. But even then, I've got to get down in here. I'm in shorts. I don't fancy it. So I think I'm going to have to leave the Laguna splitter where it is. Maybe there's a reason no one else ever got it. Look at all the Citroens. There's some kind of wolf still going. Citroens, 605s, XMs over there, which I'm eyeing up buying one. Not one of those, obviously, but you could spend all day here. Okay, I can't believe this is here. Well, I think it's a Nissan 50Z, but it hasn't been one for a very long time, whatever it is. If you know what this is, and it isn't a Nissan 350Z or Datsun or whatever, please let me know. I really want to know what that was. Here you go. Typical snaky Colin, back to his old tricks.
You walked away because you wanted the fucking BX.
I thought you could only get it off because it was screwed on, but there he is.
You gave it up.
Fuck's sake. Colin,
Oh, God. Yeah.
catch the bomb. Right, we finished raiding the scrapyard for bits, so that marks the end of a beautiful and slightly sweaty day. We're going to go pay for it now. I'm going to make Colin do all the negotiating in French, which is his first language. No, that's going to fall down to me. And yeah, we're going to pay. And then I've got a couple of bits for my car, a couple of bits to sell. And what did you get, mister, apart from my splitter, which you're buying for me?
Splitter. Really
Yeah.
nice. I'm going to put that on my Audi.
You're going to have a Laguna
Look,
split
there's
lip.
a free ant there, look. You can have that. Couple of steering wheels for the garage wall and a glove box for my 190.
Brilliant.
Very hard to find.
Yeah, and I nearly broke. I wish I did. Right, come on, let's go. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe. And I'll link Colin's channel. You probably already know it, but well, it's not really much point. But there you are. That's all about promotion. Thank you very much. See you around for the next episode. Goodbye.